Do you know the name Adol Christin? Ah, Adol Christin. From the time he left his homeland at age 16 to the final years of his life, he surrendered each and every day of his existence to fate, wandering the world in search of his next adventure. His exploits have been meticulously chronicled in over 100 volumes of personal travelogue, detailing where he'd been, what he learned, and what he accomplished thereat. These are not tall tales, but factual accounts. Each volume is comprised of a simple, honest assessment of events, with an emotional detachment that affords the reader a certain degree of personal interpretation. Yet, despite Adol's dry and humble candor, all who read of these brave new worlds, these exotic landscapes and encounters, come away from the experience deeply affected. Indeed, it is as if the reader is right there with him, feeling just as he must have felt. The events I shall now recount took place a mere 3 years after Adol Christin set out on his first adventure. Collectively, these accounts are known as the Felghana Archives. I invite you to take up Adol's sword as if it were your own, and allow yourself to become immersed within his words. Imagine if you were he.
Hello. Good evening. Konbanwa. And how's it going for you? I hope you've been having a good day so far. So for me, it's actually been a good day, and well, start Final Fantasy 14. So today I joined the Chiante Companion at Final Fantasy 14. And if you want a piece of the I picked, I ended up going for 7. But we'll see if I will stay in the future. But for now, I am a part of the 7. Yeah, the 7 create companions. But other than that, and for the swimming, I'm actually doing better and better, managing to push myself just a little bit more every time. But that aside, when I can't really think of anything else I wanna talk about. But today we're gonna be playing some Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. But before we do, so let me use check her. So today I'm 77% pony and I'm also 55% delicious. And now, well, I can't really think of anything else I wanna talk about, so I'm just gonna launch the game now, so give me a little bit here. And last time at Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice, so did we manage to finish part 2 of the episode 5 investigation? And we did manage to learn a little bit more about the Korean's history, but Apollo might have kind of fucked things up with his big mood, because you know what Apollo did? Something that maybe wasn't exactly the best idea. And if you want to know what I mean with that, so Wright didn't consider the fact that maybe you don't wanna say who's the side, I mean, that who's the fault, I mean, who's the side of a most wanted criminal. But Apollo used to told the Queen very castle, oh, Apollo, that he's actually Tokyo's first person. And I was just like, yeah, I don't think that's something you wanted to tell her. So, yeah, it is kind of Wright's fault that we are currently on the yawn. So if you wanna blame someone, blame Wright. Anyway, with that aside, let us get to the gaming now. So, here we go. And as always, I'm gonna... Sorry. Okay, sorry, it got a bit fucked up here. So... Okay, so I'm just gonna put quickly. I do apologize for that. So... we're not gonna get started just yet. I will need to fix that one. Because sometimes Valtu likes to do that with the jacking. I don't really know why. So yeah. But once I have gotten that fixed, then we will get to the gaming for Yale. So give me a quick sec. So just give me a little bit. Just hang on here. Give me a quick second. Okay. Now we can get to the gaming. Sorry about that. So I'm just gonna do the usual here. Alright, I got it working, so let's get to it and objection! And yeah, Wright might want to apologize for what used to happen with us being on the yawn because of Wright's big mod. Anyway, my 18 Korean Bazaar Wright. Those guys so persistent. Yeah, they even want me out, and that doesn't happen often. Yeah, you're quite athletic and you have quite the endurance, so if they ever manage to wear you out, then you know how persistent they are. Why are they after us anyway? Yeah, about that. Right? Thank you for that. Apollo, it's the usual gods again. Alieti, quick, hide. Hey, vet hållheter Spidey har go! Spidey har? They not talking about me, are they? They are talking about you, yes. Is that a tricky question? We know you're hiding somewhere I don't have. Well, of course there is guy in the war, but Apollo, that way to look at both of it there. Did it use? No, not at the time, Athena. Yeah, it did. It's called a warbot, and you know what? I'll tell you all about it later when we are not being saved by Master Man. Come on, wherever you are! Hand over the phone and stop if you know what's good for you! It figures they after the orb. Yeah. There's a thought to do. Both the thought and the fact that you gets a foster child and the queen knows that enough. I don't want to know what they do to us if we were captured. Yeah, better not to find out if the kilos into the obnoxious loud voices at the cave after the forced over and confessed to whatever they wanted. You don't know. Come out of euphoria devils. This has gone far enough. You must not keep Her Eminence waiting any longer. They really don't have to sort like that. We gotta get out of here. There must be a safe place to hide somewhere. There actually is a good place, yes. Anyway, so any ideas? Apollo, we shouldn't be standing around talking like this. We know what they do to us if they catch us. You're right. Let's find somewhere safe to hide. Well, but first I will look around. Maybe we could hide here. No way! They'd find us in no time. Stay where you are! They're closing in on us. We've got to find a place to hide. So that was Apollo's great idea. Maybe we could hide here. No way! They find... Oh wait. They're saying the same here. Let's see. You saying the same. So let's see. There we go. Okay, so she's used to saying the same, but anyway. Still, I do know a good place to hide. Just give me a little bit here. But yeah, the place I'm getting in mind is the hideout of the manhole. Look, a manhole? Ah, that's right! So you remember now? Say, son, do you remember my office? So, I remember that messy team Lilithium. The file of the arrest on Amaya's assassination is kept there. I think it might help you on this case. Do you remember how to get there? Yeah, use the manhole. Athena, I know where we can hide. Follow me. Oh, where are we going? Wait, you're not seriously thinking of going down that? Yes, we are going that way. It smells like gluten eggs, and at those yets I hold, we've got no choice. I can get us somewhere safe, but this is the only way in. Quick, before it's too late. Ooh, it's going to take forever to get this dance out of my hair. Well, would you rather that, or would you rather get decapitated? It's your choice. My 18. Former Satmati Love Office. Well, here we are then. We should be safe now. Looks like we lost them. That was close. it takes you back home. Darkest office. How long has it been since I last set foot in here? At least we are safe now, but why is Athena all hulted over intercorner like that? Well, Athena didn't really want to go to the server. Thoughts? Okay, what are you doing here? Ah! Thoughts? Well, so you had to. Yeah, what the heck are you doing here? Conjugal gods are after us. Ha ha ha! Once a yeper, always a yeper. Expect for the fact that we wasn't even doing any yeppering when they saved us. Don't worry, det gick med oss över på this place, så jag kan ge läx now. Good. But since when am I part of the rebellion? I thought you called signing up. Apollo? Who else is here? Oh, Wright? So you had to? Mr. Wright, what are you doing here? We saw you through go into that manhole. You narrowly escaped the gods' notice. It was like watching a pair of Ustices pouring their heads in the sand. Well, what about you? You must be an Ustice too then, because you had to. I guess that was a closer save than I had thought. Anyway, you're safe and sound now, and that's what really counts. Oh, I also have some evidence for you. Thanks, Mr. Wright. Case evidence received from the boss. Well, that's gonna be, that's actually a big thing, thank you. So, what is this dubious hovel we found ourselves in anyway? It's the defiant Dragon's safe hoods, also known as the former Satmarti Love officers. I see. Well, though it might used to be happenstance, here I am, a safe prosecutor, hiding out in a rebel base. Yeah, that's not really something you would expect. Please don't report this to the local police, prosecutor Edgeworth. Might as well take a look around while we're waiting for the heat to die down out there. Come on, Athena, stop moving over there and help me check this place out. Please tell me there's a server here. There's a sink in the kitchen, and if you're lucky, maybe even some soap. I don't think that's gonna be enough. I'm sorry I haven't asked. Anyway, so what's the story about this office? So that you guys are still using this office, I see. Yep, except it's not. Except now it's the official Hoku of the Defiant Dragons. But as Stoker said, and I quite, we must keep it for the day when Kurian needs love, yes, once more. Restoring the legal system to its rightful form through the popular uprising. You can tell how much Toke believes in his cause. Yeah, he haven't been fighting really hard for this. Oh, and Ayi, Toke said something else that might interest you. I'm listening. He said he hopes you'll come back and take over this office someday. Take over? Me? Well, it would be good for Kuyain to have a defense attorney. Those were his words. He might have been half joking though. Well, sometimes it's hard to tell. Toke, guess what I heard from PV? Ace become a lawyer. Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you. Oh, so you are getting nerve? And taught in my classes. Must have been because of you, Toke. I'm not so sorry about that. I imagine he's already forgotten about me. What are they talking about? I bet they can't wait to follow in your footsteps. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Nothing would make me happier. Maybe one day he'll get on to Kuyain and take over this office. Heh, it's just a pipe dream though. Well, it is up to Apollo. Toke really say that. Toke was never a hands-on kind of dad. But not that they went by that he wasn't thinking of ya. That was I'm sorry of. Yeah, I believe the same. Doesn't get more paternal than that. Toke, and to think I really did spend my days trying to forget you. I'm looking forward to a nice long talk once you're free. Well, let me check around this place now. There's a sky-looking knife sticking out of the queen's picture. If anyone saw this, they'd think that they find the dragons were a violent group. Yeah, let me tell you this. The first time I saw it, so was I thinking the same. Oh, that was actually me trying to kill a fly. Why am I not surprised? I think that I thought it, but I whipped and the thing ended up stuck right between her eyes. Why am I not surprised? That is very much like you. You mean this wasn't on purpose? It was apparently not. Is that a left? Come on, Athena. Can't you tell a gecko when you see one? What's the difference? Geckos like to live in horses, while nets prefer to be outside in the water. Oh, so you mean that the lizards that you see at India are geckos? I actually didn't know that prior to now. Oh, let me tell you, if you haven't been to India before, Så att inte you actually see Kekus that likes to crawl inside houses här and there. They usually doesn't get too close to you, but it is quite often you see them in the same room, but you don't have to worry if you see them, because they are basically harmless. They are totally different creatures. Well, how do you know this one wasn't caught outside the summer water? It could very well be a gecko. But that was exactly what Apollo said. No, I'm pretty sure it's a net. Apollo, you fell for it. Apollo, you fell for it. Oh, so Teriyaki, it's a lift, Apollo. I fell right into her trap. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen when she said Kaku. You both wrong. It's just a plain old lizard. Keku is a lizard, you know. Same goes for Nev. They are both lizards, you know. Anyway, what's with all the spider webs? Don't you ever clean the place? Not the webs. We have what you call a symbiotic relationship, because the bugs that get in here and I don't clean them up. Yeah, that is actually why I usually do the same, why I dance to leave the spiders alone. Because the spiders that get inside buildings, they are usually harmless. You know, that actually makes a lot of sense. And honestly, more people should be doing that. Anyway. Toke's jacket. You saw the idol, Apollo. It might actually suit you. Yeah, it would also be fitting for you, because you know, 40 and so on. Jelly. There's also a spare iPad's hat. Why not I that on too? I would like to see that. Wait. Oh yeah, there was a... Alright. At Dual Destiny he was not exactly iPad, but he had his iPad as. Sorry, you speak to you in all that. It's just too funny. Ooh, my pride. I would actually like to see that, no? Satmati love offices. That's designed to get used to display on the front. Hey, that's... I heard the office used to do quite a bit of business. That it did. Toke was a famous lawyer with countless courtroom victories after all. He was the dauntless dragon who turned the deals upside down. Also, that's where the name comes from. That's in victory from the years of defeat. So, like Wright then, and what we were told, His famous alarming speed far and wide across the Guyane back in the day. I hope the day comes when he can beautifully display the sign again. Yeah, let's hope we get to that day. Who's the kid? Oh, that's actually Apollo and the Saint Martin. Wait a second, that's you, Apollo. I'd recognize those hoons everywhere. Yeah, and this proves that Apollo is indeed an Uni. Is that really the only way anybody recognizes me? Well, yeah, without them, you won't used to look like a normie. You were so good. And was that a fine-looking young man? You looking at Naruto Satomati? That's Naruto, back when he used to smile. Wow, his smile is absolutely angelic. So brings back memories. That was taken the day we all went out fishing. What was Peter Satomati like when he was younger? He was kinda quiet, but passionate when it came to his convictions. So basically like he is right now then. When he finally made music good, he was all fired up to say Guyane for the better. But no, he's nothing more than Guyans legay. Seems like that has a lot to say about Naruto. I'll ask him about his thoughts later. Yeah, this it might be something good to talk about. Thoughts? What's with the altar? It's where we pay our respects to the victims of the Defense Culpability Act. The DC Act is a heinous law that puts innocent people to death. A law that's supposed to protect the people sends them to the graves instead. Talk about insane. Yeah. And the Queen Gaia thinks that it is unnecessary evil, which I have to disagree on. I don't think it's necessary. I'm surprised to see so many appliances here. There's even a TV. Speaking of which, we gave the people of Guyane quite a sort. When the blonde police boy of their Twilight Gem was last on TV. You mean that show where actors played the parts of Tuke and Jaifa? Oh yeah, that one. You hijacked that in the middle of its broadcast, right? Oh yeah, that was how episode 5 started. Yep. All the writers do is try to join the Defiant Dragon's good name. So we decided to hit them where it holds. Ha 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 ha. That must have been real shocking, especially for the kids who waited all week to see. Yeah, I kinda feel bad for the kids now. I mean, the show's main villain was actually hijacking the very show he's in. It's actually fitting now that you think about it. It's actually very fitting. Anyway. Wait, don't tell me we have to go back to the manhole to get out of here. Yeah, that we have to. That's the only way to get in and out of here. The only reason this safe house is still safe is because the front doors have been boarded up. Fine, then I just have to leave here till the revolution begins. By all means. What if I told you just come out at night? Then will you have to start the revolution before sundown? Let's pray we can do that. I bet the evolution never thought it get a name early this way. Yeah, a little surprising way of getting it. Because of that, I wonder what's in this file. Oh, it's full of newspaper clippings. Okay, now that I have to see. Page 1. The awesome incident involving Amaya's private residence. Amaya was asleep in pill and perished in the fire. The light they found at the scene had the dog's fingerprints on it. Okay, this must have been the one Tuke was talking about, that he said might help us. It seems to be a collection of documents and information on Amaya's assassination. So this is what Tuke was talking about. We already know most of the stuff high on the top. Let's see what else there is. Wow, where did he get all this? Anything important, huh? Oh, page 20. Page 20. Apollo's Yuvin Musican father got caught up in this incident and lost his life. Oh, so that's how he died. He was struck in the head by the culprit. The victim's passport and any pictures of him were burned up in the fire. Without knowing his real name, no divination science could be performed. Ah, so he was nameless then. But that's back then. We know his name now. We know that his name is Justice, so I wonder if it is possible now, even if it have been a long time, if it is still possible. Well, we will find out during that year. What's this? What about this? Apollo's Yuvin musical father got caught up in this incident and lost his life. What? This is about your father, Apollo? Looks like it, but I was never told the most more than was right and had. Well, I do understand why Toki didn't want to tell you. Jelly, how come? It might have been to protect you. Toki always skated around the subject. Maybe he thought I was still too young. Plus, I always thought of Toki as my dad, so I never really brought it up. Oh, I see. Still, I feel kind of sorry for you, yell at that. No, I don't think you saw the bit. This was what he would want to do. My yell at that. I was never really interested in learning about him. But after seeing his picture, I can't help but feel a little curious. I wonder if Tata could tell me anything about him. Yeah, let us ask him later. Amaya's assassination file. A file containing a ton of info on the assassination of Amaya Secretary Kurian. Amaya's assassination file added to the court record. And let's see. But yeah, this one is actually gonna make a big difference. I can feel it out. So we better hang tightly to this one. Apollo, this file looks like it might be useful, but there are so many pages. I can't tell what's important. We need someone to help organize all of this, and I think I know who's the person to ask. Yeah, either Doke or Tots. Anyway, this is the Doke's old love book. Look, there's a mark on the cover. It looks like it was painted on with a hot iron. Yeah, that one symbolizes the defiant dragon. Yeah, I think it was done in protest against the Defense Culpability Act. Well, you know, I won't be so sorry about that. Because if that's really the case, then it won't be right now. This does makes me wonder. Well, I can worry about that later. No, right now, it might be relevant, but we need more information. There's an entry on the DC Act right here, see? The Defense Culpability Act. In the name of Her Eminence, those who want to support the criminals will be deemed just as guilty. Oh, so this is the infamous anti-Lavian law you guys are always talking about? Yep. Doke's Love Book. A document establishing the Defense Culpability Act in the name of the Queen. Doke's Love Book added to the court record. Anyway. Okay, I finished the second round, so I do wanna talk about Naruto now. Thoughts? Wasn't Naruto once a part of the Defiant Dragons? Yep, Yuti was a guy. Yuti was a guy since starting the Resistance. He wanted to fight for the cause of the legal system. Said he'd become a prosecutor and give Inca Giant the smackdown they deserved. But what happened? But now he's... Yeah, a puppet of the Giant Yakime. Yeah, and I still wanna know how that happened. Well, the only one that can tell us why is Satmati. And he doesn't wanna talk about it, so... How shall we go about it? Because this is something we will need to know too. Not only that, but now he's gonna prosecute his own dad. It doesn't add up. I wonder what happened to him. Me too. But if I had to guess, I'd say Kayan has some serious leverage over him. Oh yeah, Kayan, because the prime minister, because Inca is dead, so it could only be Kayan. But that's something we will have to find out later. Levius, like what? Miss I know, but it seems like Tuken knows. I tried to press him about it, but he wouldn't say. Come to think of it, Tuken did say. Naruto is suffering. Oh yeah, you did say that. Yes. Yes. He knows the rightful state of Kuroin's legal system. But something forces him to bend to Kayan's will, and it's tearing him apart. Oh yeah, you did say that. If that's the case, I bet Naruto doesn't really want to go to Furitoge's persecution. But right now there's nothing we can do for him. Anyway, so let's talk about the files now. Thoughts about this file? Can you help me figure out which pages are the most relevant? Yup, so can. I got the whole thing memorized. See this page? It's definitely worth a look. Page 34. As the son of the terrorist Turk, Naruto was expelled from the Ural family. The idea that the sins of the father are visited upon his children is deeply rooted in the minds of the Kuroinese people. Oh, that's right. Basically, Satmati was part of the Ural family, wasn't he? Yeah, that he was. Yep, but he was expelled after that whole thing with the Turk happened. He must be going to hell once he entered the legal world though. Because of the wall, the sins of the father are visited upon his children thing. Yep, in the eyes of the people, Toki is not only a traitor to his kingdom, he's also the terrorist who assassinated the previous queen. So as his son, you did not have to cut the gold soldier at every turn. Yeah, that might actually explain some of it. That must have been really hard on him. Yeah, the ties between father and son ain't something you got to break, even if you tried. No matter where he went, he was probably labeled the son of a criminal. But despite it all, he made a name for himself through blood, sweat, and death. I mean, just look at him now. He's a star persecutor working cases around the globe. He's become a hero, the pride and joy of Kuroin. Now that's the Naruto I know, super smart and never willing to give in. Yeah, that does sound like Naruto. He must have started and fought like his life depended on it to get to where he is today. Amaya's assassination. Okay, so an earthquake is coming up now, so we're gonna go be right back and I see you in 3 minutes.
求め合う心が互う痛みは真実の道かすませるけれど交差する銀河見つ
I'm back now, so let us keep going here. Oh, and I almost forgot. Anyway, Amaya's assassination file. A file containing a ton of info on the assassination of Amaya's secretary Kuyain. Amaya's assassination file updated in the court record. Yeah, this one, I know that with this one, so Naruto might not be happy about this. Anyway, so is there anything else we could? Actually, yes, there is. We could also be talking about this one. The mark of the dragon. That's the symbol of our cube. The defiant dragons. Duke has the same mark tattooed on the palm of his hand, right? Yeah, that he does. Yep, and I've got one too. Really? Where? Well, on his arm. On my heart? Oh, I see. Oh, you mean metaphorically? Like you ready to die at any time for the cause or something like that? Hang on, I need to clean my glasses. You got that right. Dead or alive, I'll always be a defiant dragon. No, that's actually honorable. Let's see. Is there something else we could talk about? I wonder if this means... What? Okay. What? Do you know something about this? No, just felt like so did it all. He had me going there for a sec. Yeah, for 1 second I was thinking that he did have something indeed. Anyway, let's see, is there something else we could talk about? Actually, that one is something too. Thoughts? I wanted to ask you about this picture. That's the picture of your boss that the dog kept phone. And he had a heck of a time tracking it down. He said he searched all over for it. Also, it was that hard to find, huh? Why? Why won't he go to for all without the trouble? That's... Please tell us everything you know about Apollo's dad. Yeah, I do wanna learn more too. Do you know what my biological father was like? Doge once told me about him. He was a mutant minstrel folket the world and making music in his travels. This file also has some information on Eugene that it says he died in the place of Queen Amaya's residence 23 years ago. Yeah, and that was also why Toke ended up adopting Apollo. That's right, Toke had invited him over. Toke's the kind of guy who can become fast friends with just about anyone. Yeah, so a little bit like me and a little bit like Wright, I'll bet Apollo might need to get better at that. And it seems you Pops was like that too, eh? They hit it off at a bar. And the next thing I know, Stukas asked him to play some tunes. And then the place went up in flames. Yeah, Toke had used to step out for a sec when the fire broke out. Apollo, you were there too, but you were still just a baby. Wait. So I was mistaken, so wait, you said... Okay. So that's how we... Actually, no, I don't really get... Oh no, I think I get it now. I remember hearing about that when I was little. Yeah, it was a guy insane. You Pops just happened to take you along that day. So you were there with him when the fire broke out, but Toke used his life to save you. It's like a Toke's done nothing but save me all my life. Yeah, that's actually quite true. But Apollo knows you sense that you pay him by making sure that the Toke can find not guilty. All you Pops stuffs got burned up, including anything that could help us identify him. And we never put him was at first was his stage name, Yankee Eustace or something like that. Toke did everything he could just to dig up what little we know now. And that's how he got the name Eustace. What about my mother? Do you know anything about her? Yeah, they still haven't told you, but you have actually met her and you have actually even helped her. For the ones that don't remember, that happened during Apollo Eustace. All we know is she was traveling with you Pops, but that day she was off doing something on her own. So then, she probably didn't even know my father had been with Tokyo. Oh, and I wanna add on top of that to refresh your memories even more. So Apollo's mother was temporarily blind. Anyway, but she must have been desperate to find you and your father once you'd gone missing. Well, actually she wanted to, but the problem is, because of the shock, so did she end up getting amnesia? But her memories are back now. No, Tom, but the queen's assassination gave the kingdom into chaos. The police were so overwhelmed, they were probably haunted of any help to have. We searched and searched in our legs came what to do, but we never found her. And with your father's stuff all bound up, we had to stay your leads, not even a foot to. So that's how I became an orphan. Sadly, yes. Yeah, who knows, maybe your mom yet put the details of the fire in the newspaper. And maybe she figured you'd died along with your pops. Wow, I had no idea you'd been due for all that, Apollo. So then you believe me? You believe in my son's innocence? Who's that? But I heard an old man. You poor son, imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. Let's petition the government for his release and declaration of innocence. Well, we're currently working on that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm forever in your debt. Okay, where's that old man that I'm holding? Where's that? Hej där, Mr. Inme. Har that work, I see. Alright, sit it join the rebellion too. Yes, I have my own battle that I must face. After all, the Amelie will suffer under the Defense Culpability Act. Mr. Inme, please don't forget about our case too. I won't. I will look into it as soon as I am able. Thoughts? What's Mrs. Inme doing here? She's lending an eye to all those suffering under the Yekime's wrongful accusations. A lady whose husband's been imprisoned, parents whose sons have been falsely charged. So that was what he was talking about. She's helping all those types of people. So she's trying to help the revolution alone, in her own special way. Yeah, and she seems to be doing a good job. Yep, and thanks to her, more and more folks are coming over to our side. All the people who have been unhappy with the Yekime have been waiting for just this chance, and they have started to speak out in support of us. The people are responding, and the grassroots movement is growing. Yeah, we are getting there. Darkest theme of revolution might finally come to. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer. What should we do about the phone test up? We'll probably run into the URL codes again the moment we leave this place. Yeah, that's a good question, and we still have use for it. Well, we can't stay here forever, so we'll have to think of something. Yeah, that's true. I've got it. Why don't you hold on to it, Tots? It should be safe, right? Och getta till sagt lite ju. You can count on me. I'll get it back to you in time for tomorrow's deal at the Hall of Justice. I appreciate it. No, don't be clumsy because I know how clumsy you are. I better not jinx it now. Phone is up left with us. But no, Apollo. Well, we got a handle on what happened 23 years ago. Maybe we should pay Doc a visit. There's something I want to solve him. I'll join you. I want to talk to him before tomorrow's deal. Maybe I should wait here then. Without yet on to attention if we go into loss of a queue. As you wish. So let us head back to the detention center then. My 18. Detention center. Visitors room. Hey there, son. Came to see you old man again. Hi, Toke. Cause they don't questioning you. Yeah. You'd think Naruto might record his old man a little slack. But no. Yeah, that ain't his style. He really laid into me since they're really keen on you going the phone test up. Well, it is in safe hands. When I want to tell them where it was, he confiscated what fair possessions I had left. Wait, Doc is not wearing his attorney spades? Oh yeah, that's it you. They even took that from him. Yeah, and of course, Doc doesn't wanna fight against his only son. So I assume he did it with little hesitance. Anyway, but I do wanna talk more about Naruto now. He confiscated all of my prized Yale breaking dolls. What did you expect? Well, that I can understand. I mean, no prosecutor in the right mind would let a prisoner keep stuff like that. Did he take your attorney spades too? No, I thought it's strange too. Wait, he didn't, but just when it looked like he was going to take it from me, he changed his mind. Oh. So you still have it on you, but you used not wearing it? I wonder why. Well, I think I know why. Maybe he wanted to, but he used the golden. Indeed, I find it hard to understand anything he does these days. But I do wanna talk more about you, Bates. You could his attorney Bates. You will want it all these years, even though all the lawyers are gone. Yes, because the dragon's eye is the embodiment of my gift. To show the world that a dragon never yields her. Yeah, so it is exactly that way. Wait, that might actually used to be it. That might actually be the reason why Naruto didn't take it. Exactly because of that. Hey Token, why do you still wear your pants? You're not allowed here anymore. This space is my heart and soul, son. I'll never stop trying to realize my team. Not until my very last breath. A dragon never yields, right? Exactly. Naruto, Apollo. I vow to restore Korean's legal system to its rightful state one day. I want to pass on to you a vault where you can live free from the fear of tyranny. He was always saying stuff like that to the two of us. Naruto, is the reason why you didn't take Tuke's spades because you still remember those talks too? I really hope that's what it is. I'm sorry it is. Son, want to keep my baits for me? Oh, sorry, I keep it safe. Are you sure? I can't take something so important to you. That's exactly why I want you to hold on to it, Apollo. I'm placing my faith in your hands. You can trust me. Alright, I'll make sure it stays safe. Toke's spades, the symbol of a Toke's kid. A dragon never yields. Naruto never confiscated it. Toke's spades added to the court record. Okay, so there are more things I wanna talk about with you. So first and foremost, I do wanna talk about the love book. Careful with that. Don't go solving it on your own tongue. You'll be planted a rebel. But I'm not a rebel. Don't be ridiculous. You are a member of the Defiant Dragon simply by being my son. Yeah, in a Queen Kayan's case, that is indeed the case, whether or not you like it. And you wanna know why? Because of page 34. Or did you think that the Dragon Party on New Year End was used for so? So Apollo have a tattoo. What? You have a tattoo on your boot, Apollo? Let me see. Okay, that's kinda embarrassing to us. Relax, Athena. He's used to joking over Saints again. Maybe you sold the double second off because you called the pig wrong. Anyway, that's the only remaining photo of your father. Take good care of it. I will. I'm just surprised to see it after all these years. I had a tough time taking it on and retrieving it. It was taken by some European tourists who just happened to be watching your father. Ah, I see. I had one of my men go to Egypt to look them up and ask whether we could have it. You went to allt till Etiopien? I did, so don't go losing it or anything. I said I take good care of it, didn't I? And with the other thing I wanna talk about is actually the assassination files. I prepared that myself. Use it well. I'm surprised you were able to get this much information. It wasn't easy. After all of the evidence from the assassination was lost in the fire. And the newly installed Kyle Yekme was in full control of the media. Every lead I tried to follow led to a dead end. So then how am I supposed to solve this case? As long as you don't give up, you figure something out once tomorrow's trial is on the way. After all, no one's looked into this assassination since my last trial. I hope I can turn things around enough to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Well, I do also wanna talk about this one. Is that for me, son? No, I was just wondering if you have anything about it. But you came to visit me and you didn't even pick up your present? I'll take that as a no. Okay, so that didn't really mean much. Well, let's see if I can think of any. That one might actually be a good idea. Never mind. I was just thinking since that one was talking about him. Okay, I was wondering since that was also connected to him. Oh, so you do know about that one? I found this in the top. Look familiar? Ah! That's... What is it? Okay. Where did you find it? Stone between the monk statues in the tomb? Is it used, okay? Oh, it's something I bought. Okay. Why is he suddenly acting all awkward? I wonder when I lost it. Let's have it. It's very important to me. Of course, I'll just make a note about it for further references. Pink butterfly pendant, a butterfly, a pendant adorned with a pink butterfly. Seems it belongs to Toke, stained with the victim's blood. Pink butterfly pendant, yet don't to Toke, but a record of it remains in the god. Apollo, remember Inca said he had something there to Toke? Yeah, I do remember that. Why don't you ask about that? Yeah, that is a good question. Alright, I'll give it a try. Yeah, so let's ask what that was about. What did the minister mean when he said he had someone there to you in the palm of his hand? Who was he talking about? Now that seemed to know, but he wouldn't tell me anything. Yeah, that's actually true. Well, I have no idea, so... you hiding something, I can't tell it. Because if you wasn't, then you never would have thrown us in cassette and we would have all gone together. Well, you obediently followed his every word after he said that. Yeah, so I'm not buying what you say. So it seems to me that the minister was in close proximity to someone you really care about. Or, um, someone you really care about that isn't Naruto? Wait, don't tell me. Is there an Eve late in your life, Toke? I mean, the possibility is always there. What? No? Don't be ridiculous, son! So that isn't it. Then what is it? Ought we did? The love of my life was Amaya, but she's gone and not gone enough, and there will never be another. He's hiding something enough. Ah, my bracelet. Wait, does this mean, Toke, have you really not met somebody new? You know, there's nothing to be ashamed of that. That it is only natural, you know. But if you don't wanna tell us, then I will get it out of you. So have we go then. The love of my life. Let's see. I'm first gonna have to look careful for when I see something suspicious. Was Amaya? Let's see. Well, that most is certainly true, and that I can tell for certain he isn't lying about. Yeah, no surprise there. But she's gone now. Hang on. Okay, now this is suspicious. So, gotcha! Toke, you can't fool me. You then stop when you said, but she's gone now. And you unconsciously moved your arm. Yeah, and it was a sweeten a bit. Hang on. Causing something to press up against your jacket. Ah! How do you do that? Oh, so you're not aware of Apollo's bracelet? Oh, so that's it. You hide in a woman's photo up your sleeve. You don't have to keep secrets like that from me, Tucker. Yeah, I mean, it have been 23 years, so it won't be strange for you to find someone else. You're an eligible bachelor now, but you'll introduce her to me at some point, right? I keep telling you, There's no other woman. Fine. Then let's see it. What are you hiding up your sleeve? Yeah, I do wanna see. It's just this. Satisfied? Not really, because you wanted to dance up if that was it. Huh? But that's the pen that we found in Amaya's tomb. See, I wasn't trying to hide anything. Then why did he dance up? Okay, let me take a look at that. Ah! Okay, you're hiding something. Hey, what's this button for? Wooha! Let's... Okay. Oh yeah, that is Amaya. It's a picture of Doug and some lady. And she's really young looking too. Let me see. If I look at her hair and... Yeah, isn't that Amaya? I'm pretty sure that's Amaya, but then... What is the issue here then? It's a picture of Doug and some lady, and she's really young looking too. Monty, are you into younger woman, Toki? Well, I mean, Toki is looking quite young here too. I mean, he is looking younger too. So I don't think that's the case, but it still doesn't make sense for him to hide it. Hehe, Toki, you old dog, you got yourself a younger lover. Will you stop with this nonsense? This is Amaya before she died. If you look closer, you'll see that I was younger too. Yeah, I don't know why Apollo didn't pay attention to that. Hey, you right? Oh, that's no fun. Wait a second. Haven't we seen this woman before? That we have. Now that you mention it. Isn't this woman the same as the one in the Penton's photo? Yeah, it's this one without a top. So take that. The woman in the pendant is also the one in this photo. Apollo, where did you get this? Well, I got it from Wright, and Wright found it when he was investigating Inca's home. From the safe in Inca's room. Yeah, I do wonder why it was there. Apollo, if this is Queen Amaya, it had to have been taken at least 23 years ago. But that's just not possible. Yeah, I used to notice the same thing. Yeah, if you're talking about this, then yes, I also found that quite strange. And that is what confuses me actually. This dragon symbol right here. That's why this photo could be 23 years old. Why isn't this photo from Why isn't this photo from 23 years ago? It is because of this, so take that! Take a look at the love book. It has the mark of the defiant dragons painted on it. But that market didn't exist until after you started your evolutionary activities, Stocker. So this photo must have been taken after Kayan came into power. Yeah, that's why I'm so confused. And that didn't happen until after Amaya was assassinated. So then, how could Amaya even be in this photo? Yeah, it makes me wonder if it even is her. Odd with it. Wait a second. That would mean that Amaya is still alive. Oh! Wait, so she really is still alive? But why are you hiding the fact that she's alive then? Okay, I need some real good explanation now. Looks like you found me out, son. Wait, so it's actually you? Well, tell me then, how come Amaya is still alive? And why have you been trying to keep it a secret? Tucker, what do you mean Amaya's still alive? I thought she'd been assassinated. Yeah, everyone believes that. Everyone at the Kuyain, that is. So did I. Eh? Huh? Okay, that wasn't the answer I expected. To tell me more. But it seems she made it out alive. Only to be held captive by the Kayan Yekime. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand what's going on now. So Kayan's the one that's hiding the fact that Amaya is still alive, and at the same time she's also holding her hostage. And Naruto knew this, and that's why Naruto is Kayan's lapdog. And this was also why Toki had to obey Inka. It finally makes sense. I see now how it is. Why would they do that? When I fled from the law and went on the count 23 years ago, I heard some shocking news from a defiant dragon spy. The way rumors of Queen Amaya being sighted in the palace. And those rumors don't ought to be true. Well, Naruto is a good example of that because it finally makes sense now. Yes, I snuck into the palace to see for myself. She was confined within the grounds, but otherwise she was as fit as a fiddle. So then, the sarcophagus in the tomb, it's empty. Yeah, it's a fake one. Yes, the entire tomb is one big sayate. Kayan had it built to stay Amaya's death. So we're not going to be caused by heaven's full speed. That's a relief. So you were still worried about that. I had all forgotten about that. she was being held on the virtual whose eyes. So I feed her, and we made a yawn for it. This photo was taken back then. Look at how they put it in from R to R. Yeah, it makes me actually smile too. I've always been this type. When I see others happy and smiling, I can't help but to smile myself. What is it, Apollo? There's a fingerprint on the metal part. I guess Toke must have left it by accident. Oh, Mr. Satmati, I wanna hear all about how you ran away with Queen Amaya. Well, now's not the time. Pink butterfly pattern. It seems to belong to Toke. A fingerprint was found on the inside of the lid, stained with the victim's blood. Pink butterfly pattern updated in the court record. Well, I do wanna learn a little more about when you ran away with her. I'm surprised Amaya agreed to run away with you. I mean, Carl must have told her that you tried to kill her. I tried to convince her that I wasn't the one who set the place. And she believed you. She said, and I quote, I shall accompany you so I might ascertain the truth myself. Well, you actually lucky that she decided to go along with that then. She always was a tough one to get. They often say the same about me. I bet she was till you came to her rescue, Mr. Satmati. To be set free by you belong, it's like something out of a fairy tale. Well, you certainly enjoying yourself. Yeah, well, there was no happily ever after. Once Kayan's people got up with us, they took Amaya away to who knows where. I snuck back into the palace and searched high and low for her, but to no avail. The people moved her to some remote mountain prison or the like. Mountain prison? Maybe it could be that prison. You know, that prison that is above the purification yet. Oh, not purification. You know, that ritual that Maya was going to do. Anyway, Tuke does not know about this. He knows this is still murder. I told him as much. Wait, is that why Naruto is following Kayan's orders? Yeah, I do suspect that. Most likely. So then, do you think that deep down, he doesn't really want to persecute you? Well, he have always seemed like he's in pain. Well, he's not one to solve his feelings. And lately, I've had no idea what he's thinking. Apollo, we need to kill the queen about Amaya when we have the chance. Yeah, I wonder maybe we should let ourselves get the capital. I was wondering about something. What is it? The little baby the lady is holding. Is that prosecutor Sat Marty? Yeah, I was suspecting that too. Not necessarily. It could just as well be me. Well, that is a possibility too, actually. Since he was still a baby during that time. After all, we only 1 year apart. I don't know. I mean, the kid in the picture is too good to be you. Okay. You need to relax, you need to relax. So you're saying that Apollo was an ugly baby? Let's settle this by asking Doge himself. Yeah, let's do that before it gets out of hand. Actually, but before I do wanna look around here. So just give me a little bit, you know. Let's see. Oh wait, okay, I see. Anyway, so let us actually go ahead and do that. Okay, I put a good little kid in this photo. Is that me? Huh? What are you talking about? Okay, it seems like it wasn't you. Sorry, Apollo, it wasn't you. See, I told you it was a prosecutor Sat Marty. Oh, I see. Well, either way, it's not you, son. Either way. I like the way you say it, that. Either way. So then, if it's Naruto, it was taken when he was about a year old, right? And that would mean you ran away with Amaya around 22 or 23 years ago. You're pretty good with numbers, son. Impressive. Actually, yes. Huh? What kind of answer is that? Woman's photo. A photo showing to get Amaya's life on the yawn about 23 years ago. Woman's photo updated in the court record. Before you go, son, there's something else I need to tell you. Something important. Anyway. Yeah, do tell me. What is it, okay? I've never seen you act so serious before. Yeah, I really wanna know now. So what's this something important you have to tell me? Listen, son, even if you manage to prove me innocent tomorrow, I don't have long to live. What do you mean? Huh? Oh, what are you talking about? What I mean is, I can already hold a Twilight Realm calling my name. You need to tell me more. There's no escaping it now that it has its sights set on me. What? Do you have some kind of a disease or is this another one of your jokes? I wish it was. Ha 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 ha. You can't fool me, Tukke. That's things. Why isn't my bracelet ejecting? So he's telling the truth then. Are you sick? It's something like that. So you're not joking? I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not, son. Sorry. Isn't there a cure? Or at least some sort of treatment? Unfortunately not. Not for what I record. If you need some kind of a sauce, I'll work hard until I can pay for it. So, please. It's too late. There's nothing more to be done now. But you always say a Tiago never yields, so why are you giving up now? Apollo, I'm sorry. I really am. I don't understand. Why is this happening, Toke? Why? Listen, Apollo. I've got a favor to ask of you. Would you keep it quiet about this? I don't want my fellow Diakons to find out. Yeah, I can understand why. They'd lose all hope if the name I was dying. Would you do that for me? As you wish. Of course. Why is this happening now? Just when I was finally starting to feel like you really are my... Well, an art break is coming up now, so we're gonna go be right back, and I see you in 3 minutes.
あの瞳に同じ夢確かに映したたとえつまずいてもたとえ傷ついても飛び立とう風翼にし
Okay, I'm back now, so let us actually keep going here. I thought that this time we'd finally, but no. Damn it. Why? Apollo. Listen, son. I don't have much longer to live, but I'll never let them execute me. Not before I finish what I need to do. I know, Doctor. There's no way I'm going to let them prove you guilty. Before he goes, I'm going to turn back time by righting the wrongs that have been done. I'm going to restore Doctor's freedom. And yet on I yell smile to Naruto's face. I'm going to win this case. I used to have to. Son, I have one more big secret. What? There's something else you've been hiding from me? I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. I'd be betraying a certain someone if I did. And who's that? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Forgive me. You just have to find out for yourself. That's the only way. I don't understand the Doctor. Well, I will make sure to figure out what that is. I will make sure of that. Apollo, in court tomorrow, you might find yourself faced with a dude that is difficult to accept. But I know you. And I know you can handle the dude, no matter what it turns out to be. I know that because I believe in you. You're my son after all. Okay. What is he talking about? Wait. He's not going to reveal that he actually is the killer, is he? No, I don't think so. Looks like we run out of things to discuss. Apollo, are you okay? Yeah. It can't be easy for you. Having used the loan that you own that is gonna die from sickness. I'm fine. What? Okay, that must be the other members of the Defiant Dragons. But that made me jump. Free him now! Yeah, let's talk! What's going on out there? I think there's an opioid going on. Sounds like the party's getting started without me. Huh? It's coming from the temple. Let's go, Apollo, and take a look. Yeah. Let's find out what this is about. My 18. Temple. Wuha! What is all this? So it is as I figured. I had a feeling.
我々に共感してくれた一般市民たちである。
So it is exactly as I thought. So it has started, I see. It has started, but it will finish at the court. Toke belongs to the people. Give him back. Yeah. Where are you holding him? Quiet down, you. They have my big sister too. But she didn't do anything wrong. Oh, yes. Stop pulling my heart. You leave my son. You leave him now. Ah, stop that. No fighting. This is really something. Yeah, it's more violent than I imagined. And it looks like it doesn't miss this in me a little salt. You unenlightened fools. Do you honestly think this will change anything? Yeah, I did see that Naruto was there too. Yeti, Yeti, why do you keep solving that with Skyan? Oh yeah, you don't know. It's... Hey Naruto! You again? What's going on here? It was about the insurgents of fanning the flames of rebellion. But I never thought it would go so lost. However, they will all be on the arrest shortly. Reinforcements are almost here. They'll be arrested, used for protesting. Well, it was kind of a violent one. They are aiding and abetting a criminal by seeking his release. Her Eminence, Queen Gayan, has ordered they be arrested and used en masse. Well, I'm gonna be honest, after everything I used to learn, I don't trust the Gayan anymore. But weren't you once a member of the Defiant Dragons too? How can you go along with this? I am simply following the orders that Her Eminence has handed down. No, it can't be as simple as that. Listen, Naruto, there's something I want to talk to you about. And then he tried to go away. Hey, you're not getting away this time. We need to talk. I see there is no reasoning with you. Very well then. Speak. Well, since I got my sense, I better make use of that sense now. And fourth, I wanna talk about the Tuke with you. Naruto, do you really have to solve as a prosecutor on Tuke's case? I mean, prosecuting your own flesh and blood. It's used not right. Can we disagree well? Your ethical standards are not the be-all and all of the world around you. I'm not getting into another debate with him. Naruto, Did you know that Tuke is sick? What? Okay, he didn't know. He apparently doesn't have that much longer to live. If found guilty, he probably won't even make it until his execution day. What are you talking about? Knowing this, are you still prepared to send an already dying man to his grave? Yeah, it seems like we have shaken him a bit. Well, enough with the sand monk act, Naruto. Tell me how you really feel. Mr. Justice, each person is born with a role to fulfill, and I must fulfill mine. Well, that is something I agree with about we all having our own role. But I'm not really sure that this is what you're supposed to be doing. I have the feeling you're supposed to be doing something else. Well, I'm not convinced that taking Tuke to jail is a part of you lot in life. As for why you were peanut Guardian's every beck and call, I think I might have the answer. Yeah, it might actually be because of Amaya, your own mother. Naruto, you know the truth about your mother, don't you? About how the former queen is still alive and being held somewhere. So Donkey told you, did he? So it's true, you did know about that? Yes, it's true. My mother was spirited away to some remote corner of this kingdom to keep her safe from harm. Okay, why don't I believe you? Why don't I believe what you say? Safe from harm? But don't say the Kayan Yekime is holding her captive. No, they are keeping her safe. So you don't know where Amaya is being held? And this also explains why you steal the Kayan's lapdog. I only know that it is some circulated heart away where visitors is not allowed. I have heard she leads a simple life, akin to that of a monastic disciples. So sounds like she's been held captive to me. Yeah, it is the same for me actually. Listen, Naruto, aren't you really doing the queen's beating? Because she's holding Amaya captive? Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting too. And this whole thing with Doke, you know he didn't really kill Inca, don't you? Doke doesn't have much longer to live, so I want to help him however I can. This time, it's overdone. You got the bill killed. But you risked your life to save us. Why? What a silly question. What father would risk his life to save his own children? Nauta, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me, understand? It's our turn to help a talker however we can. Yeah, that it is. What you speak of is a food deal. If that's the case, why are you hesitating? Let it go and move on. Are you saying that to us, or are you saying that to yourself? The guilty verdict, the hopelessness. You must just sing yourself to it all. Clinging to false hope now will only serve to magnify your foot to despair. So let it go and move on. I can see how most of you is suffering. Nauta, are you really going to use the Yule over on this? I have no more time for idle chatter. I must prepare for tomorrow's trial. Now, if you'll excuse me. Yeah, I feel like we have investigated everything too. And that it is a time for the trial too. I do feel the same. Apollo, I sensed a whirlpool of emotions coming from within physical body used to know. Yeah, even without your senses and your kiss move, even I could feel the same. Even I saw how much of a mess Naruto was. Anger, shock, bewilderment, and an icy soil, as deep and dark as an abyss. Yeah, I picked up on that too. Yeah, his emotions were so strong, so anybody could have sensed it. I wonder if there is something we can do for Naruto. Looks like Toki really won't be the only one who will need my help tomorrow. I think it's about time to pay Queen Karen another visit and ask her about her sister Amaya. Yeah, but we have to be careful. This cold get ugly, so we need to be careful. Anyway, so any ideas? I didn't know Toge was sick. What's wrong with him? I mean, he looks fine to me. I really don't know. The Toge I remember would go out hunting in the middle of winter. Well, everyone around him was dropping like flies with the flu and whatnot. Okay, no. You've been way too silent. Come on everyone, stay up! The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles, yeah? Apollo, you don't have to put on a brave face for... No, I'm fine. Besides, Toki will have his day in court. I want to let this get me done. So, what to do now? So you don't know Queen Amaya at all, Apollo? Yeah, Apollo was way too young at that time. I thought that since you used to live with Toke, that maybe you had met her. Toke escaped with Amaya 23 or so years ago, so I was still just an infant. Even if I had met her, I wouldn't have remembered. I guess not, but that means he might have been cared for by a queen. Yeah, that's actually true. And if you had been, then what? You want return to, I don't know, better? Okay, what are you trying to say? What's that supposed to mean? I really wanna know what you mean right now, Athena, because that's... But anyway, that aside, Mr. Wright stated that the entire time he was here, apparently, why won't he stay at a temple instead of a hotel? He says it helped to cut the cost. Long stays at a hotel really add up, you know. But he had to sleep on the floor with a lot of stains. There weren't any sofas either. Wow, that's worse than staying at a youth hostel for backpackers. Okay, I'm surprised Wright didn't have anything to add to this. There's so a lot of temples I don't have. In fact, it looks like most of the buildings I don't have are related to Guyanese. Well, that's because everything at Guyan is intertwined with Guyanese very deeply. Anyway, look at all these people. They've got the wall temple surrounded. And it looks like that is found in the flames. The police are going to really have their hands full with this many protesters. This whole thing is like a party cake waiting to go off. We should keep our distance for now. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get anywhere near them right now. Anyway. Well, let's go to the audience sample then. My 18. Kayan Palace. Audience sample. The UR code isn't ion. Yeah, it is unusual. That is... Bueno, that is utter hui. You cannot continue to deceive the people like that. From that manner of speaking, it might be Jaifa because only Jaifa speak this way. I was right, it was Jaifa. Jaifa. Justice is much more than simply speaking the truth. Is that Princess Jaifa and Queen Kayan over there? You deceived me too, Buddha. How can I ever believe what you say again? You nincompoop. Ah! So I take it that you have also figured out that Amaya is still alive. You benevolence. I oh, couldn't help but overhaul. You impotent us. Well, you had it coming. Are you okay, Mr. Wright? I can't believe she actually pounced you. Yeah, I'm used to it by now. Yes, she really likes to pounce you. What's the matter with the princess? Well, I have a good idea what's going on. It sounded like she was arguing with her mother. Maybe it has something to do with this picture. Jaifa said she had to ask her mother about some secret or another as soon as she saw it. So then, does that mean that Princess Jaifa knows what really happened? I want to say as much that she knows, but more like that she suspects that Amaya wasn't assassinated and is still very much alive. It would seem so. And she doesn't seem to be taking the Kayan's lies very well. But that's no surprise, considering how much Jaifa was her mother. Yeah, that is only natural. That will definitely cause her a great deal of anguish and sadness. I'm stopping, Ivy. How very you? Kayan. So I wanna hold you to film you. You there. Are you not the Turkish son? Oh, nice to meet you, Your Eminence. We actually had to speak with you. If you could spare a moment. Yeah. And let's get started to it. So is it you? Is Amaya really alive? Your Eminence, Toke told me about Amaya. About how she's still alive, that is. We know not of what you speak. A flat out lie? You really think that's gonna work on me? After talking long Amaya was still alive, he rescued her and then ran off together. But she was captured and remains captive in a secret location to this day. As for Naruto doing you beating, it's only because Amaya's life's in your hands. Ho 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 ho! What an active imagination you have! So you still won't admit it? Well, I will get that youth out of you. Ha 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 ha! Okay, where did they come from? I love you, it's a comedian! Half duel! Where they come from? Anyway, if she's going to play dumb, I'll just have the Yokai memory with some evidence. Yeah. It all boils down to that if we saw her that very picture, then she will have a hard time lying about it. But before that, I wanna look around her. Apollo, what are you doing? This is the Queen's audience sample. You got snoop around in there. Oh, right. Sorry. I wonder what it be like to sit there with Athena and Mr. Wright groveling at my feet. Apollo! No! Stop! I can't let myself think about that sort of thing. Well, this is Apollo we are talking about, so I'm not even surprised. I know that I've always known that Apollo is a bit of an arrogant kid. I say kid, but he's an adult. But in my eyes, Apollo is still a kid. Well, anyway. So I do have some hard evidence, and by that I'm talking about this. So take that. I had to. Sorry, I had to. Your Eminence, I ask that you take a look at this photo. Why, that's... You know very well what this means. It's a photo of a Maya, and here you can see a long book bearing the mark of the defiant dragons. I believe you know what that means. Very well. You are good. Stand down. So you finally admit it, I take it. Yes, Your Eminence. Your wish is our command. It seems there is no need to perpetuate this charade any longer. So I'm finally getting the truth out of you. We shall speak of all we know. And in that case, do tell us. So then, you admit that Amaya's still alive? Yes, she's under our protection in a safe location. Protection, you say? I think you mean being held prisoner. And where is she being kept? Ho. Now why won't we tell the son of a traitor that? Cause she has a point there. Yeah, I figured we would have known that get that out easily. No, he's of a warning, Hound Devil. You call us a devil, but I do wonder if you know the devil, huh? It would not be wise to inform the people that Amaya yet lives. And why is that? It would only serve to plunge public order into chaos. Actually, you are right. Well, I mean, we have to eventually let them know the truth, but we have to do it in the proper way, so it is like you say, for now, but we will let them know eventually. I have no intention of doing that. Besides, their hjälte is all that I would might try to kill her. Good. Now there was something we have been meaning to ask you. Okay, you have a question to me? Do you know what has become of the Fountain's Orb? Of course you ask us that. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but we don't have it right now. The Fountain's Orb went missing after took it into the town. As his son, he thought you might know something of its current whereabouts. I never it. I suppose I shall thank you for that yawning door of a Kuoin. That was the Ural God's own doing. Or so you say. Nice try, lady. But now you're definitely not getting the orb, ever. Why do you want the orb so badly anyway? Because it would be most dangerous in the wrong hands. It must be recovered. Well, that must I agree with you actually. Is the legend true? Can the orb really impart a spiritual power? Are you worried that someone could overthrow you with it? The Holy Mother's power is without equal. So Her Holiness once again return to overworld. She could conceivably bestow great power upon the one who unlocked the orb's secret. I guess it makes sense considering spirit channeling is a fact of life, huh? Yeah, and Maya's able to do that. So we ask you, Haunted Devil, did you receive the Fountain's Orb from Token? Well, we did, but we don't have it anymore. Does it look like I did? So you like to play games, do you? Well, I'll put you as most as you do. You are God. You can put the sack also if you want, but you're not gonna find it. Yes, your eminence. So this devil and his belongings. What? At once, your eminence. Don't move. You only make it harder on yourself. Yikes! Hey, cut it out! What the? Don't worry, Apollo. You don't even have it right now. Hey, Apollo, don't step her. Well, they're forcing him. Stop resisting. Use the submit to overstep society. Well then. No, wait, hey, got it all. Well then. Rest in pieces, my poor 30th dignity. There's no sign of the Fountain's Orb, your eminence. So, see, we don't have it. So, you have hidden it somewhere. Heh, no matter. We shall recover it one way or another once you are found guilty of abetting the accused. Toke was right. She really is bent on getting the orb. Yeah. And I wonder what the new reason is. Mother! Oh, you're back, Yaifa. Looks like the princess is back. I think I stole the ID card myself, but I still find this situation unacceptable. The people must be informed about Queen Amaya. So I was right. So she does know about that. Jaifa, you do not yet possess a clear grasp of how a government and its people interact. There will always be secrets that must be kept from the ignorant masses. You have little faith in our people, Mother. But it is the URP's duty to always speak the truth. And that's something you should be proud of. And as such, I cannot remain silent. I will not. Ha! The truth you say, your mind has been poisoned by the bad one. It was an honor and a pleasure, Your Eminence. We must speak with our side. It is a mother's duty to discipline her child after all. Now, if you would excuse us. Yeah, okay, this can't be good the way she said it. Discipline? Coming from her, I don't like the sound of that at all. Yeah, I have a really bad feeling of that snake. Because I'm gonna be honest, Kayan is a big lion snake. Well, Apollo, let's head back to the safe house for now. Good idea. We need to go over what we found and collect our thoughts. Yeah, and mentally prepare ourselves for the upcoming year. So back to the office we go. My 18. Former Satmati Love Offices. Ah, you're back. Thank you for holding down the fort, Chief Security Edgeworth. Sorry it took so long. Hope you went to port. I watched the blonde Punisher warrior of Neo Twilight Realm while you were gone. Well, what did you think of it? And my verdict is, it's an audience, especially its theme song. Yeah, I know, it is a rip-off. Even worse, the people have beliefs. Oh, calm down. Even worse, the people have believed it's an original Korean song. Can you believe it? Our allied spoken about it at length with Mr. Aribal, and he... I'm not sure what he's babbling about, but at least it seems he wasn't bored. Moving along to things that actually matter. Actually matter. We were cutting up with all the information and evidence we can concerning the case. Yeah, I did feel the same too, that we have everything we need now. Now all we have to do is to prove Toki's innocence. But not use that. We also have to prove that Amaya is still alive and that Kayan is a lying snake. This isn't gonna be easy, but nonetheless we will do it. I think it's time we cover everything we will learn so far. Yeah, so let us begin with how it started. Inka's mother. The ordeal, Maya's abduction, and the mother of the mastermind behind it all, Justice Minister Inka. It's a lot to consider. Think you have all the facts straight in your head? Well, we still don't know who the mother is, but I'm gonna be honest. I do suspect Nina. Yep, I will go with Mr. Wright. It's the truth about what really went on that's going to be the problem. Yeah, it's like the more we learn about this case, the less we understand. I agree. There's a deep darkness enveloping this case. I'm almost afraid of what we will find once we lift that black veil. Suffice to say, the yellow killer is certainly awaiting on the lead. Yeah, that's true. The yellow killer who? No, that's the $1,000,000 question. Yeah. I wonder if my speculation is correct about Nina, but if that's the case, I still haven't figured out how she did it. Who killed Inka and why? Think Apollo, who would you say had a motive to commit this crime? Honestly, the only one I can think of is the Toke. And any other of the rebellions. But that's basically it. For one, I'm drawing a complete blank. I want to know how the killer slipped into the tomb, killed Inka, and slipped back out without ever being seen. That's a bona fide look at the human mystery right there. Yeah. And that will actually be the hardest thing to figure out. Well, we will collect plenty of evidence and statements. I just hope that the yes comes out in court. It'll be a tiny tidy up than usual, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that one's actually gonna be the biggest issue here. But if we can solve that mystery, then everything else will fall in peace. Will fall in place. Anyway, but now I wanna talk about Amaya's, so to speak, assassination. Like, we don't know who it was that actually attempted to kill Amaya. That's another mystery we're trying to figure out. This case has one big fly in the ointment. In order to prove Toke completely innocent, we'll also have to exonerate him of the crime committed 23 years ago. Well, we do have a chance because now we know the name of Apollo's father, Eustace, and we also know his face. So, jag är cold actually to a divination science with him. Amaya's supposed assassination. Yeah, we know Amaya's still alive, but Tuke could still be sauced with plotting to kill her. Yeah, and that's why we have to prove it wasn't him. He couldn't discover the truth, even after over 2 decades of investigating. So our biggest hurdle is going to be the complete lack of evidence. The fire made the story of that. Mr. Wright, have you ever won a case without any evidence? Well, that's basically impossible. No, that's one thing I've never done before. A deal unprecedented even in the created annals of the Wright anything against it. Still, I can't help but wonder, was there really no evidence left behind? Well, we do have an evidence, the one I was talking about with you, Eustace. Oh, and we can't forget about the Defense Culpability Act. Those who want to support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. Yeah, I think I know that you reason for that one now. In short, if Dog is found guilty and is sentenced to death, we'll likely join him in a very public execution. Yeah, because Kayan doesn't want anybody to stand in her way. Yeah. Be the sources or die. What kind of case upside the whole legal system is this anyway? Well, it's one created by Kayan. Don't worry, I can't ask someone as young as you to risk your life, Athena. So tomorrow, it used to be me and Apollo on the courtroom floor. But you can support us by watching from the gallery. What? No? I wanna help! I'm part of the against it too, after all. Sorry, but this is a direct order from your boss. Right, I hate to break it to you, but we're gonna need Athena's help for this too. Plus, there's prosecutor Black Quill to think of. He said he'd use me for sword practice if I put you in harm's way. Simon! Then at least promise me this, you two. Promise me you'll make it back alive. I will make sure of that. Ha. Ha ha. Make it back alive. Oh? Apollo, have more confidence. You will be fine. You will be fine. inte ge med never to yield, because that's the way of the dragon. What's with that face, Apollo? You never inspire confidence in your client like that. And then play right into the Pustekuston's hands. Remember, the most of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. You're right, even when it seems hopeless, or when there's not a set of evidence to be found. We can never let it show on our faces. Right? Right? Anyway, so another art pick is coming up now, so we're gonna go be right back and I see you in 3 minutes. Alrighty, I'm back now, so... Well, let us keep going. But will I actually be able to do that tomorrow? When push comes to shove, will I be able to force my biggest smile? No matter what happens, never give up. Anyway. Well, and okay, yeah, I'm sorry about this. You're an outbreak only for this top to be continued, but I just didn't wanna snooze ads. Anyway, so next time, it's finally time for the deal. I have a speculation, but this deal might actually be the final deal of this game even. And not the use of this game, but of this dialogue even. But that deal we're gonna be saving for another time. I'm gonna be ending Steam here now, so just give me a little bit here and I'm just gonna close the game quickly. Wait, let me not forget. Okay. I thought I paused, but apparently I never did, but that is fine. Anyway, just gonna close the game and then I'll be doing this. And now, let me just take a little look and see when the next Steam will be. So, oh wait, I meant a little misclick on my side, yeah. Anyway, so the next team is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be at a Friday with some Xenoblade X. And now, if you wanna follow me at social, here you go. And do feel free to join my Discord. And now, if you aren't subscribed, you can use this 8 message. Otherwise, you can use this one. And now, well, I'm gonna look for some positive games now. So I'm just gonna be switching here. And I'll see you in 3 minutes. So I see you next time. Good night. Uyatsumi. Oh wait. Sorry, I forgot that.